No.
Why so? And yet, I thought that there were very strong interfaces between what your internal audit does and what the external audit does. The OAG is an external auditor. Your internal auditor reports to the audit committee. And so when you're coming to the Senate, it's important that we also get some perspectives from your audit committee. Has it been established?
The one which was there expired, and we are at the tail end of instituting the new one. So in the few days to come, it will be ready.
So you have no audit committee as we speak?
The other one expired. We are.
When did that one expire?
Last year.
Internal auditor, do you have a charter that has been approved?
Yes, we do have a charter.
When was that charter approved and by which committee?
The charter was approved in the year 2020.
In 2020?
Yes.
Auditors, should an internal audit charter run for 6 years? What's the best practice?
Thank you, Chair. It should be at least three years, just like any other.
Yeah, that's a serious, and Governor, that's why you have such a long report. So what we are trying to advise you is go back and take advantage of the institutions that the law allows you to establish. The audit committee is extremely important. You need to establish it, gazette it, make sure that they're well remunerated. Of course, there's a problem of remuneration, but that cannot apply because you don't have one. Make sure there's an audit charter, internal audit charter, so that when you come to the Senate, we are discussing issues of potatoes, issues of coffee, issues of policy, not issues of logbooks, as is in this report. Senator Methu.
Chairman, I'm a bit, I think I got lost at some point because I hear the governor say that they have not had an audit committee, or they don't have an audit committee. And I'm in receipt of a letter that you have been copied and the Senate has been copied of the resignation of the chairman of the audit committee, who I think resigned 2 days ago. So I'm not surprised that there has not been an audit committee, because he can only have resigned if he was a member, or if he was chairing an audit committee.
Governor, without it becoming a debate, maybe you just...
Thank you, Chair. Thank you, Chair. I would like to bring to the attention of my senator that the process is ongoing. What was remaining was only the gazettement. We had done the recruitment and appointments, but just about the time we were going to gazette, we received some anonymous information querying credibility of some members, and then we undertook a bit of investigations so that we can gazette the right people. So the members are there. The investigation is being concluded this week. So once we clear that information we got, we are going to gazette them and they will begin the work.
Oh, maybe, Chair, let me get it from you, Governor, because you say that it's for information purposes. When were they recruited? Because what remained was just a gazettement.
It was some few months back, but I have said we received information which required that we carry out investigation because some of the members we realized had some conflict of interest and we could not go ahead and gazette them. So we stopped the process and I took the investigation. Next week, I've already invited them to give them the feedback of the investigation so that those who will have been cleared, we can proceed with them as we eliminate the ones who will be in the fault.
So, in essence, the audit committee has never sat. That audit committee never sat. Because they were never gazetted, they cannot have sat.
This one has not sat officially, but we had started the induction and all that until we got that information.
Okay, but I'm now lost, Chairman.
Senator, I think the bottom line is that there's a problem. There's a problem in terms of internal controls and governance. A county without an audit committee, I hope one day we'll convince the House to say that if a county has no audit committee, it should not receive funds.
But Chair, can I just get one last clarification? So how do you do induction of an audit committee that has not been gazetted? Which comes first? I thought it's appointment, then gazettement, then induction.
Chair,
Governor?
I would like to say that I have clearly stated that we began the process. We have not concluded the process.
Yeah.
That is where I cannot say that we have a varied audit committee, but the process is on.
Okay, we have expressed concern about time. I want to propose, Senator Methu, if there's a letter that has been addressed to the Senate, why don't we allow it to go through the processes, come before this committee, we look at its contents, and if it raises issues that require further query, then we will not hesitate to call the governor or whoever it is who addressed the letter, so that we can go to the report of the Auditor General.
In fact, Chair, I'm not even worried about the letter, having gotten now the insight from the governor that the person who has resigned was not even first appointed. Because if he has not been gazetted, he has not been appointed. So I think the content of the letter is neither here nor there.
Okay.
The most substantive issue would have been if they ever sat, because if they were never gazetted, then there is no way they could have sat.
It does not exist.
Yeah.
Senator Umbua, with a way forward.
Yeah, Chair. Going forward, it is a governor who asked for a limited time to respond to questions. I would want to advise him to just give us answers, not stories. It is either you have an audit committee or you don't. There can never be an explanation. If you want us to save time, I think the best thing is just to respond to questions and then we move on.
I think the reason it comes up, I believe the last time you appeared before this committee, we raised concern about non-establishment of an audit committee. And we had hoped that when you come back, you'll report to us that progress has been made. But we'll make appropriate recommendations, honorable members. Can we go to the report now? OAG, give us your opinion, and then we go to the basis of the opinion.
Thank you, Chair. The report of the Auditor General on the financial statements of County Executive of Nyandarua for the year ended 30th June 2025. It was a qualified opinion with 3 issues touching on financial. And Chair, if you can allow, we can start with issue number 1.
Issue number 1 is on unexplained voided transactions. The view of the financial records reveal that 1,998 transactions amounting to 1,101,206.248 was voided during the financial year under review. However, supporting documents such as voided payment forgers, requests to void payments, the National Treasury approval and exchequer requisitions from the Control of Budget were not provided for audit verification. Further, the voided payments have not been disclosed as pending accounts payable, and the utilization of the funds meant for voided transactions was not confirmed. In the circumstances, the regularity of voided transactions amounting to 1.1 billion could not be confirmed.
Governor, you may read your response.
Thank you, Chair. Voiding is a module under IFMIS for cancelling transactions that had already been submitted to internet banking. The reasons for voiding include